My name is Mams and I make weird music. And I just got myself a new toy. It's covered. It's hard to see what it is. This is a stylophone, and then I will be opening it and trying to use it for the very first time today. This is gonna be a first impressions video, so it's gonna be completely unscripted. But first let me tell you what this is and why I got this. It is a synthesizer played with a stylus or something like a pen. Instead of having a keyboard played with fingers, there is a keyboard thingy here which is played with a pen. I know you're confused, but I'll show you later on. The reason I got this is obviously because it's cheap. I got it for somewhere around $80 with delivery. However, I did not get it directly in India because in India the price is double of that. Stylophone, I would love you guys to deliver all across the world at original prices. However, one of my students who was visiting the US, I asked him to get it for me and I got it for what is the actual price of $60 with a small delivery fee. Now obviously this camera angle is not good for doing a first impressions video, so I thought I will go into my dollar setup, which you probably saw in my earlier fuzz sitar video. But let me tell you why I got this. Obviously there are lots of synthesizers on the market, many of them which are pricier, but there are some which are a lot cheaper, somewhere around the price of this. However, the stylus is what makes it very unique for me. I don't think I'm too much interested in desktop models because you still need to play it with a MIDI keyboard. And for me, I think if you are gonna play it with a MIDI keyboard, you might as well just have a software synthesizer, which I already have lots of already. But this is a hardware synthesizer and it includes the keyboard, the playing interface of it, and also it has a very unique playing experience. So that is something that I think will be interesting for someone like me who likes to play. And let me switch to the other angle now. Wait a minute. This is editing stage Mams here, and I want to mention that this video was shot about 2 months ago on the very first day that I got the stylophone. After that, I've been playing it for about the next 1.5 or 2 months, and many of the problems that I mentioned in the video is actually solved. I figured it out! Can you see me? Yes, you can. I figured many of the problems out, so I will mention maybe via some text that some of the problems that I mentioned in the video have been solved. And who knows, maybe I could do a 2-month in review of the stylophone. Anyways, back to the video. Okay, we are rolling. You obviously cannot see me, but I'm here. So I'm recording this with my Zoom recorder over here. Let's hope the audio is good. As you can see, right now on my setup, I've got this cashier keyboard, but we will be replacing this with the stylophone. Besides that, we've got a Zoom processor here. It's multi-effects processor, and then we've got a looper here. So we're gonna switch this and put the stylophone in its place. Here is the stylophone. Let's open it up. Okay, we've got some manuals. We'll probably need this, and here is the stylophone. And we're out. Okay, so screw. So this was one big problem. Batteries, it does not have any power input, which I think is a big miss. I wish it had power, because I don't really like using batteries at all, to be honest. I would have preferred everything to be by power, but there is no such facility on this. We have to use it with batteries. And then they have made a screwdriver system to put on the batteries, which I think is really annoying because I'm not gonna have a screwdriver with me at all times. But I'm gonna look for a screwdriver. So this needs 4 double A size batteries, and I had 3 at my home and I had to purchase a new one. So I've got 4 now, and these are of different brands, but it's gonna work. I hope the batteries last long enough. Otherwise I'll probably need to find some rechargeable batteries. I'm not saying that there should not have been the battery option, but what I mean is, like, there should also have been a power system. So like, if you want to take it outside, you can use it with batteries, but if you're just gonna play it at home, which is what I'll be doing mostly, like, I could have just used power. Let's test it. There's an off on button here. This is not a tutorial, by the way, so I'm not gonna teach. This is just a first impressions. So let's get the stylus out. There is sound. Okay, but the volume is really low. Here is the volume control. And I believe this should also work. No, this didn't work. Okay, I thought this would work. Okay, so let's connect it to the amplifier now. Aux. No, not aux. Headphone, I believe. It works! So I believe there's a pitch knob at the back. Yes, there is. Oh, I have to put that back. So if I turn it, wait, how do I do this and do this at the same time? Okay, so that's how. I hope that 12 o'clock makes it see. Is it out of tune? I feel like the octave is out of tune. Well, it's doing weird things. Okay, let's put the screw back in and then we'll figure the rest out. Let me put something beautiful here for you to see. Wait, let's have this. This looks good. Okay. So I'd seen in the videos that there's this ribbon controller here, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything right now. Okay. No. Okay, let's try the filter. Yes, the filter works nice. Okay, good resonance, and let's do. Okay, I'm really disappointed with the pitch. It feels like the pitch is very wavery. Are the octaves fine? The octaves feel a little wrong. La la. So it's not exactly at the octave. Oh my god, did I get a faulty piece? And there's no way I can return it, by the way. Okay, let's try the envelope. Attack, pitch, and decay. Okay, so this is not the amp envelope, it's the filter envelope. So this is a big attack and then decay. Okay. What if the cutoff is full? Okay, then it does nothing. Pitch. Oh, there's a pitch knob here. Ah, okay, so it's the envelope for the pitch. Okay, then what do we have? We have a wave. Okay. Wait, let's get rid of the envelope. Oh, this is an LFO. Okay, so depth. Right now it's on a square wave. Okay, so it's gonna work like a good vibrato. Okay, delay. So this is the most interesting thing about this. Turn it on, level, and delay type. Okay, there's some stuff at the bottom. It says X1 and 2. I don't know what that is. Let's turn off the delay. Oh, it's like, I think it's like a chorus. Okay, what's 1? Oh, it's the octave down. Octave down. It's a -1 and -2. 2 octaves down. Okay. What if we do both of them? Will it be -3? No, if we do both of them, it's just the -2. This is gonna be good for bass. So let's do this. Okay, we still haven't got this part working though, because I really wanted this to work. I was really excited about this, but it doesn't seem to be working. Okay, so let's try to make something. Let's try to make a quick song. Let's do the bass. We have some drums here. Wait, let's change the beat to okay, this one seems good. And let's slow it down. And let's record maybe 2 loops of it. Maybe 4. Oops, I had a small gap in the loop. Okay. I can redo this. Delay. Let's give it some distortion. No, I don't like the distortion. Let's just give it some patch, some volume. So we can control the pitch with this one knob. So if it looks like I'm going slightly out of pitch, I just quickly turn the pitch knob to basically tune it. Alright, that is it for the video, and I do like it. I am a little sad that some of the things like this part is not quite working, or I'll probably have to, but I figured out how this works by reading the manual. You have to actually press it in, but you have to press it in pretty hard. I have to press pretty hard on this. Let's try it with the delay. Let's put some reverb from here. So this is gonna be fun. Oh, there's a picture of David Bowie. David Bowie. We never tried to play David Bowie. Let's see if we can play some Space Oddity. So, for those of you who did not know, this is the instrument that was used by David Bowie in Space Oddity, which is one of my favorite songs, like one of my biggest influences. And wait, how do I get this back to normal? Where is reset? Okay, we definitely need delay. Okay, that's too much delay. Okay. Wait, how does the solo go? Alright, I don't know what else to do with this. I forgot how the solo exactly goes, but maybe that will be something to learn from me. Anyways, that is it for the video. And stay tuned. Okay, bye.